I just wanted to say hi and to let you know that this video is about me making my turkey meatloaf recipe, and I really hope you enjoy it. And also I recorded it on my cell phone, so I downloaded a video editor, and I've never used one before, so hopefully this video comes out good. I'm hoping to get one also for my computer so that I can start, kind of editing videos and making them look better. So let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoy the recipe. Bye. Guys, so I was going to show you my turkey meatloaf recipe. Of course, the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350. I need to do that. And then have a dish. I don't have like one of the little metal loaf pans, so I just use this. You can really use anything. You could even use a cookie sheet and just put it all together like a loaf of meatloaf. So what you need is 2 pounds of ground turkey. Now, if you want to split this recipe in half and just do 1 pound, that's totally okay. I figure, I can just make it at one time and put some in the freezer or whatnot. So, and then you need 2 eggs. And in here I have 3 cloves of garlic, an onion, and a bell pepper, a green bell pepper. So if you're cutting this recipe in half, just use half a pepper, half an onion, maybe a clove to 2 cloves of garlic, depending how much you like garlic, and then you would just need 1 egg, of course. And I have tomato sauce. Now, I grew up with meatloaf using ketchup, and of course ketchup has a lot of extra sugar in it. Now there is ketchup that, let me show you, is reduced sugar, which I have, and actually I like it better than the regular ketchup because you can actually taste the tomato flavor and everything more. But I decided to just use tomato sauce because there's going to be less sugar, and it's going to have some carbs because tomatoes naturally have carbs, but it's not going to be that bad. So I use half of that in the meatloaf and then half of it on top. And then I have measured out a cup of oatmeal. Now I'm not sure exactly how much oatmeal I'm going to use. I kind of just do it by feel, so I'll let you know if it's more. I don't think it'll be more than a cup, definitely, but if it's less, I'll let you know, because like I say, I just do this kind of by feel, so I don't necessarily measure. Now you can change this up. You could put other vegetables in here. You could use less of certain vegetables, so it's very, to your liking. You can change things, but you definitely need some sort of oatmeal or crackers or something to help bind it together, and of course the egg helps bind it. But I use oatmeal instead of breadcrumbs or stuff like that because it's more nutritious for you. So I will show you what it looks like as I start to mix it up. Okay, I have my oven preheating, and as you can see, I just threw everything into this large bowl that I had the meat in. It's a really easy recipe because you can just put it all together at one time and just mix it. Just make sure you mix it until everything's incorporated. Don't over mix it because you don't want to make it tough. Also, I don't remember if I said or not, but you need to spray your dish just to make sure everything doesn't stick. I mean, there'll be a little bit of fat, so it probably won't stick, but just to be extra careful. Granted, ground turkey really doesn't have that much fat, but it might have a little itty bitty bit. So, and also I forgot to say about your Italian seasoning. I think what I'm going to do is put some of it in the meatloaf and then some in the tomato sauce. Granted, the tomato sauce, the tomato sauce I got was plain. You can also get tomato sauce that already has Italian seasonings or things like that. If you don't have this Italian seasoning pack, you can definitely use basil and probably parsley and things like that. Let me measure this out and I'll be right back. So what I did was I put a tablespoon of the seasoning in here and then a half of a tablespoon in the tomato sauce that would go on top. And there was only like half a teaspoon left in this packet, so I just went ahead and used the whole package. So now I'm going to mix it up and put it in the casserole dish. And then I'll show you what that looks like before I put it in the oven. And I was going to tell you, in this mixture, I only put a half a cup of oatmeal to start with. I'm going to see what it looks like, and I'll let you know afterwards if that was enough or if I needed more. Okay. So it actually did take the full cup of oatmeal, so I measured it out correctly. And I put it in my dish, and I just tried to kind of shape a loaf, like the shape of a loaf as best as I could. Tried to just get it in there. Okay, I actually had to fix it because I realized this end was smaller than this end. So I fixed that and that looks better. And I mixed in my Italian seasonings and the tomato sauce. And now I'm going to put that on top and then put it in the oven. Now, if you don't like oatmeal, then you could use whole wheat breadcrumbs, but you can't really taste the oatmeal in there, so I would definitely say give it a try because it is much more healthy. And yeah, so let's put the tomato sauce on the top. Also, if you have tomato paste, you could use that instead of tomato sauce. And then just kind of course, you would add water to it because it would be too thick. Now I like putting the tomato sauce in and on top because it makes it really moist inside and out. And also, as this cooks, because it cooks for like an hour, the tomato sauce will cause like a little crust on top, which is also really good. So that's kind of what it looks like. It looks really good. And yes, this is a lot, but like I say, I will probably freeze half of this. So, you know, if you don't want to make that much, you can just do, you know, half the recipe. But I figured, you know, it's a long cooking process because it's an hour. So I figure why make it harder on myself? Just do a double batch and put some in the freezer. So I'm going to wait for my oven to finish preheating. And then I'm going to put this in for like an hour, and then I'll show you the results. And also one more thing, I didn't add salt and pepper to this just because the Italian seasoning already had salt and pepper in it. So if you're not doing the Italian seasoning, I would definitely add some salt and pepper. This is what my turkey meatloaf looks like, and it was in the oven for an hour. And I think for dinner with this, I'm going to have some of the baby carrots that I got from the grocery store. I think that'll be a healthy meal because there is, you know, the oatmeal in here, so there's a little bit of carb. And, you know, after gastric bypass surgery, you can't really have like a full healthy meal anyway because you're eating so little. So I think a little bit of meatloaf and a little bit of baby carrots is going to be just enough. And so I hope you try this recipe out and you like it. And if you do, let me know.